lovers like me, just comment down there. Do you think meat should have a little bit of fat or no fat? A little bit of fat is better.
Well, that is open to discussion.
Okay, hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's the S&M Forever. If you're new here, I'm Sarah.
And Misha.
Yeah, and he's Michael. He always speaks that softly. Don't worry for the new subscribers. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much. And on today's video, what are we going to be talking about?
I guess what you miss of Kenya?
Yeah, what I miss mostly in Kenya. From Kenya, yeah. He has also been to Kenya, but not for a long time. How many? 2 weeks?
No, 3 weeks?
3 weeks in Kenya, and I have been in Kenya for the past more than 20 years in Kenya. So, of course, I'm the one who definitely miss Kenya the most. So, the first thing that I miss mostly in Kenya is street food. And when I talk about street food, it doesn't necessarily mean at what. I am specifically talking about, for those who know Smoky Pasua, I guess you also know that. Those smokies that we went and I
guess I have seen them.
That you took me and I had to buy them and eat them. You remember that place? Yeah, I miss Motura. I miss, those chips too, because around here there is not that much street food.
Well, Germany doesn't have like this street food culture. You have food trucks in some places, I guess, but that is very much professionalized. Like there is not that much difference from eating at a restaurant or something, so it doesn't have that culture.
Yeah, if somebody would take me back to Kenya, I would not take those food for granted. Again, I would basically eat them wisely, because now I understand the importance of those food.
And you never got sick from street food?
Well, at some point there was some time I was sick because of Motura. For those who know that sometimes do you know Moturas?
No.
I will show you a picture of that. I guess it's intestines of a cow. I'm not really sure. Yeah, because I guess it had overstayed, or the meat was not okay, or whatever was inside there was not okay. And this specific story I remember because we ate with my sister. And I remember this time we went to this Motura place, and this guy had like, sometimes Motura, there's the big ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know Motura, maybe you get your phone and check. Motura. Okay. There's the big ones, and they're usually the thin ones. So this guy had the big ones and the thin ones. So the thin one was the one that was ready first, and then the big one was ready next. So we ordered at the same time, but of course I had to give her to start the first one to eat. So I ate the big ones. I am telling you, that night was a night to remember.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of pollution and diarrhea, only God knows. I'm sure if she sees this video, she will remember.
And it was just you? Or also your sister?
Also her, but mine was worse because I ate the bigger portion and she borrowed me some and I actually refused. But anyway, those are some of the things I miss. So the second thing that I miss mostly is the sun. Oh my Lord. Can I just say that I have not seen the sun for how many days now?
Well, almost a week.
Imagine, like, how would I survive? Like, I never imagined that there was time that I would crave for the sun, but the sun is a very important instrument. I would personally say that I miss Kenya because of the sun. We didn't have this winter thing, this spring thing, no.
It's good sides. In the summer, the sun stays for a very long
Yeah,
time.
but when it meets sun here, it is burning sun that you have to put on sunscreen. In Kenya, I don't even know the price of sunscreen in Kenya, to be honest. I never really put on sunscreen. But anyway, what I miss mostly about Kenya is motorbikes or matatus. Around here, you have to use trains as public transports and trams. Trains and trams are very good means of public transport here, if I may say so, because here in Berlin it's easy to find them and they come regularly. But the problem is that if you're a lazy, let me not say lazy, if you're a very if you're a person who doesn't know how to keep time that well, like me, in the mornings when I'm going to work, I only, from here to the train is actually 3 minutes to the S-Bahn. But sometimes I need a lot of time to get out from here because I have to go downstairs, I have to go, and then there's traffic light there, I have to wait, it's cold. So for me, I would prefer to have a motorbike that would pick me from here to the S-Bahn. But anyway, the most things that I miss so much is like motorbikes and matatus, because here they don't really have motorbikes or matatus.
Well, I mean, there's taxis, but
yeah, but taxi, you cannot pay the same price as the price that you pay in Kenya for the motorbike. Motorbike is only 50 shillings, at most 100 or 200 for those who are going for the long distance, and 200 you have to be going for a very long distance.
And matatu?
Oh my god, matatu even sometimes it's 20 shillings. Maybe it changed, but I left it when it was 20, 50, sometimes 100. Like in the evenings, rush hours is when it's more expensive, but in the midday, even 10 shillings. It used to be 10 shillings. For those who know, you know, from where to where.
But there you have to wait until...
No, there is a specific stage for specific matatus. Like, let's say you live somewhere like Githurai. So if you live in Githurai, there is a stage for the Nico, what they called Nicos. So there is a lot of like matatus. They a lot of buses. There are buses actually, but also there is matatus. That you know, these matatus over here or these buses over here, they are going directly to town. Yeah.
On a schedule.
They're always there.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is here, public transport goes on a schedule, meaning you have the times, okay. That doesn't mean that they always follow the schedule. Quite often they are late, but...
Yeah, very late.
Well, if they're coming every 10 minutes, then it's not a problem. Okay, if the line is, I don't know, which happens in Berlin, that
a lot.
A police action or something, then the whole line is stopped. But like, how does it work there? Are they going every 10 minutes? Are they waiting until they are full?
Yeah, they are waiting until they're full, which is usually like not hard to full up those matatus, mostly if it's during weekdays and also sometimes weekends.
But then on the other hand, they get stuck in traffic also, no?
Of course, we traffic is very, even here there is traffic.
Well, obviously, but if you take the S-Bahn, it's not bound.
Yeah, but for me who takes the S-Bahn and the tram, there is also traffic with the tram.
Tram can be stopped by traffic.
Exactly. So everywhere there's just traffic, so don't defend Germany. I'm also defending Kenya. Okay. So next, this is something that I have really had to be forced by life itself to do it myself. My hair. Personally, I would say that I'm not a wig person. He's my witness. I cannot really stay with a wig for a long time because this head has to breathe. So generally, I really miss Kenya because of the salons. Like just going to the salon, you sit down, somebody washes your hair, somebody does your nails, another one undoes your hair, the other one. That life, Lord. If you're in Kenya, don't just take it for granted because here actually... These braids that I have, I did them myself, and he is a witness. I rarely go to do my hair outside because I know how to do my hair. Lakini the price, how much is it? Let's say like there was some time I went to the salon and I had to pay 100 euros.
Yeah, and it's about 12,000.
Imagine for this hair that doesn't even last you for long. And you know sometimes how some of them, no offense, but some of them don't really know how to do hair that well. So you just stay with hair for 3 weeks. Okay, if I start comparing, that is very wrong because of course how I get money here is not how somebody else gets money in Kenya. But to be honest, that money you would rather send to your family to eat something because hey, and also wigs are not cheap. So, and also not everybody can buy you a wig. Not everybody can buy you a wig, so
I
really.
guess you have a few.
Yeah, but of course we have to change up, you know. Like now for Christmas, I want like a bobby wig. You get it? Of which we will see, because even if I buy the most expensive one, I think I wouldn't wear it for a long time. The longest I've worn a wig is actually a week. A whole. You remember that new
You
wig?
mean every day?
Yeah, like every day, just because I'm going to work. But if I'm not here in the house, these ones they will have to stay until almost Christmas, because
But I guess your biggest problem is that you always want to change your hairstyle.
yeah, that is so true. But do you think it's a bad thing? It's a very good thing, because
Just makes it a bit more difficult.
it doesn't, because you know, like scratching and dandruffs, as you know, like I don't have dandruffs, but really, you know, just sometimes the hair becomes, but like look now, it's already bad, and it's been on my head for 3 weeks now. So even sometimes for 1 week, because you know, when you're doing your hair, you're not really that keen with, or sometimes you get tired. What's here at the back? Anyways,
I can testify.
oh, this guy, sometimes maybe when you want to go somewhere and I really have to do my hair, it is always a discussion. But you have to understand, this is not like your hair that you just take a brush and do like this 2 minutes and you're done. This is a struggle, and you know, I have to look good for you and for, you get it? Yeah, but anyway, right now at least he's patient enough to wait for me to do my hair, and he's happy that I'm actually doing my hair and not going to the salon. I've not been to the salon for a long time. A long time. The last time I was in a salon was when we went to Zanzibar.
No? Okay.
Yeah. Have I gone to the salon? No, I've never. Maybe to just pick up the braids and to pick up the wigs. But other than that, I don't think I have been to the salon, of which we have a salon just here, but the prices, not for me. The other thing that I miss most about Kenya is the markets. Let's talk about markets in general. Have you ever been in a market in Kenya?
Well, we've been in Gizwa.
Yeah, but
We've
not really
been
shopped.
there, no.
Yeah, not really shopped. But markets in Kenya, they are extremely cheap. Like if you, I don't know for now, but when I was back in Kenya, because now I hear people are complaining so much about economy, but that is a story for another day. But markets in general in Kenya, while I was in Kenya, was very cheap, and there was very much fresh fruits, vegetables, everything fresh from the farm. If it's fish, it's direct from the sea. If it's meat, it's directly cut from the, you can see the goat that is there in the butcher. But here, oh my lord,
It wouldn't be possible here that you get a goat cut directly because of safety reasons. But yeah, I mean, here I guess markets are a bit different in the sense of I guess in Kenya markets are the cheaper option compared to supermarkets.
yeah.
Here it's the other way around. So when you want to have the cheap food, like in general, Germany is one of the countries in Europe that has the cheapest food. They have like these cheap stores like Aldi and Lidl and so on. But often people think that is not the best quality.
It's true.
So,
like most of things, like your meat, oh my lord.
well,
These
I
people
guess.
don't eat the fat of the meat.
No,
like,
they don't.
oh my god.
Germans want their meat fatless.
That is the worst meat. For those who are meat, just comment down there. Do you think meat should have a little bit of fat or no fat? A little bit of fat is better.
Well, that is open to discussion, but that is not about, like, let's say the quality. Let's say that is more about tastes. Still, the quality in the supermarkets is totally fine, I guess. But their prices, I mean, this is not, and some things, I guess, are not as fresh. maybe. So yeah, if you go to the market, you expect maybe more fresh things.
Exactly.
You expect like maybe better quality,
Yeah.
but that means that you pay more,
More,
and
like-
quite a bit more.
Yeah, it's just better you just pick it up from the supermarket, but which is very like.
Well, personally, what I cannot stand is like that meat that you can get packaged. That is just. Not
Oh
the
my
best.
god, I used to love that meat when we used to live in the other apartment. You remember? Every time I used to go to this specific supermarket that was next to us and buy those meat, guy. But now, if you tell me even chicken here, oh, I can't. I don't. I don't like.
Well, this is really a difference in taste, though. Like Germans, they like, for example, with chicken, most people don't want to have it on the bone. They want to have the chicken breast.
Who does not want to have chicken on the bone? Chicken, like cuckoo. Oh my lord. Hey, me a father. But anyway, you have to adjust. When you go to they always say, there's this saying that says when you go to the who, you live like them. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I guess. If you. I know what you mean. I don't remember.
I
the
know
saying.
you know. I can tell by the look. You're like, okay, yeah, I want to know, but I don't know, but I know. Anyway. Okay, the next thing that I do miss a lot is my family. Though I talk a lot to my family, and plus I have 3 of my aunties, sisters of my mom, just here in Italy, Italy is not that far from Germany.
It's not around the corner of
Yeah.
Berlin, but yeah.
It is not around the corner, but at least we get to go for Christmas holidays there, and we talk also on phone, and we, you know, yeah, but also he's far away from his family, not that he lives next to his family, so
Same story. Like basically, my family or my relatives and yours don't even live far apart. Like they're closer
yeah.
than the both of us are to them. So.
Yeah, that is like, I don't know, family actually is very important. I guess once you live far from them is when you realize how much important they are to you. And honestly speaking, like those people who are able to stay with their families in their countries, don't just say you want to come to Europe, you want to come to where, like, also me, I was very eager to come to Germany, but right now, if this guy would just tell us, pack your things, we're going to live in Kenya, there is no second thought, I will go. But anyway, I thank God for being here because, you know, but anyway, if you're really not here, you wouldn't understand. You know, if it's like you tell a child that you will fall from there and you will cry, they will not really get it until they fall from there. That is when they will get it.
I mean, I understand that this is a big change. Like,
Hey,
not
hey.
wasn't as big as for me, but also me when I went to Germany to study. That was like a big change.
Yeah, he also doesn't originally come from here, so that is why. But sometimes it's good for the change. You get to understand and learn a few things
I guess
about
you
life.
move forward with, like, you have to rely more on yourself and not as much.
Yeah, like it's very strange how the world is. Do you concur with me?
Yes.
Like it's extremely, oh my god, guy, huh? It's very different. But then stay tuned for our next video, because I'm going to talk about a topic that I have experienced about it, and this topic is very sensitive to me, and this topic really like gave me a very different view.
I mean, in general, I guess it would be interesting to hear about your experiences in Germany.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a big change, obviously.
Oh my god.
Culture in Germany is very different.
And
People are different.
Germans are not like anybody. Germans are very straightforward people. Why? They don't like you. They don't like you. They don't know how to pretend. It's just there and then. And hi, Mimi, apana. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned. I guess this is our second Vlogmas video that we are doing. I don't know if we are going to manage to do 24 of them, because we are skipping days, because it's very impossible to do videos every day. We both have different schedules. I have a schedule of being a very early riser, And he has a schedule of being a very late sleeper. Is that correct?
I guess so.
Yeah, so we are very sorry for inconsistency sometimes, but Aki, life. Anyway, see you on our next video and
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
bye bye.